7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What is up, you ugly ducklings? Welcome back to a brand new episode. You guys know what time it is. It's time for a meeting. See? New intro. Again. Keep changing it up because I can't stick to one. So what we're going to be doing today, obviously, as you've seen, we're in the blacksmith shop today. I'm really excited to be down here. It's been a good little bit since I've done any blacksmithing. So it feels good to be back at it again. This right here is what we're working on. I was trying to decide between that top design and that bottom design. If you've been around my channel for any length of time, you will recognize that bottom one is basically the scaled down version of the Goliath. If I remember, I'll try to show that to you guys later. For those of you who are new to the channel and who may not have seen the Goliath yet, it's my favorite knife that I've made. It's an awesome knife, but it's huge. And as soon as I put it out, that I had finished it, I had like 4 or 5 people contacting me wanting it. Unfortunately, there were some issues with it. Just some chips in the blade that I haven't addressed them yet. I want to fix those issues up before I sell it, and I also want to do a sheath for it before I sell it. So it's been a couple months since I made that one, and I have yet to sell it. Just personal reasons on that, and I really like it, so I may not really want to sell it. But I had so many people interested in it that I thought that I should do a scaled down version of it, because the large version is easily a $400 to $600 knife. It's not a knife that a lot of people can afford. So I decided to go with obviously a much smaller version in that right there. The original, if you take one of my shoes, the blade came to about right there, from the tip of the shoe down to there. Probably a little bit more than that. It's a huge knife. I absolutely love that knife. So as you guys saw earlier, I did start with the blacksmithing process on this. I drew this out, thinned it down, and next I have to not shorten it, but thin it down here. I thinned it this way, I drew it out that way. Trying to get some nice length to it. Currently it's still too thick. It's gonna be a really thick piece right now. So I'm gonna take it to the grinder after this. I'm gonna cut it, take it to the grinder, try to clean everything up, kind of see where I'm at, get an idea, and then if I need to do any more forging, I'll do more forging. I'm probably gonna do more forging either way. And we'll kind of take it from there. I'm excited about this piece. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've been in the shop, and I've certainly missed it. I think you guys have probably missed it as well. I don't think since I started watching like Star's stream that I've had any blacksmithing stuff in the videos. So yeah, I'm just really excited to be back down here, you guys. If you guys do want to see something embarrassing though, to anybody who's thinking about getting into knife making, we're gonna have to adjust so that way you guys can actually see this. This is the first knife I ever attempted. It's hideous. There are no bevels on it. It's just an ugly piece of crap. Just a round, it's useless. It's mild steel, so it literally can't be a knife. The shape's terrible on it. There's no way really to attach a handle on that thick thing. And then you've got this one. This was my second attempt. This one actually has a handle on it. Look at that. Look at that ugly shape for a handle. It's not comfortable in the hand. Once more, the blade There's no real bevel lines, nothing's really defined. The blade shape is just awkward. I don't know what I was thinking. You can see the handles starting to fall apart. They don't match up, the steel and the wood. I had no idea what I was doing when I started. So to anybody who's thinking about getting into knife making, take that as like a little, there you go. We all start somewhere, and I started off really, really poorly. So you can't start off worse than I did, and you probably will get a lot better than I am faster. But yeah, I'm excited about this piece. I've got to wait for it to cool down some before I can take it to my saw, and then I'll saw it up and chop it up, and we'll be good to go and get back to the grind. So I'm gonna do this one a little bit different than what I have been doing them. You've seen me pull out my bandsaw. Unfortunately, my bandsaw's been acting really weird lately, and it keeps popping those blades off. I don't know what's causing the issue, but I'm not gonna use it this time around. When I'm in the blacksmith shop, by the way, I go through like 8 or 9 cups of coffee in a day. It's bad. I need help. Please send help. Like now. But instead of using my saw, I'm gonna be using my angle grinder. I've got my cutting blade already on there. It's just easier for me sometimes just to use this. Throws a lot more sparks, but as long as you're safe. I've lit myself on fire several times doing this. Typically not with a cutter. Typically it's with a grinder that I catch myself on fire. This shouldn't be too bad. Let's go.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
And just like that, we've got 2 separate pieces now. How hot is this? All right, this is cool enough that I can touch it. That took a lot longer than it normally does to cut. I don't know what the issue was there, but it was not wanting to cut through that all the way. Shouldn't be hard because I literally just took it out of the forge and I didn't ever quench it, but there could have been still some residual left in it. It really shouldn't, but you never know. All right, so that looks pretty much perfect as far as length and width go. Things I still need to do, you can see this right here is wider than this end, so I need to shrink this end down some. This way it's still really thick, so I need to thin that down. And then it'll just be profiling it and getting the shape into the knife. I realize I'm off camera, I'm sorry. I'll try to get back in camera. How you guys doing today? How is everybody doing today? Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how your day's going so far. My day's been pretty freaking fantastic. I'm just excited to be in the forge again. I've said that like 100 times, but I am. I don't know why I keep putting this on here. I've got calipers. I can literally just, there and, all right, sweet. So I am a little bit on the thick side, which is good. That's how I prefer to have things a little bit wider than what I need them. I'm talking with this way, with like that. Typically I try to refer to that as height. That's my width, and then obviously your length. Sometimes I mix it up though, and I call this my width. But I'm trying to get back to calling this height. It makes it more simple, and it's not as complicated and confusing when I call it the right things. And I stick with what I call it. That was terrifying. So the camera may have I had it set up on the horn of the anvil, and as you saw, it just kind of rotated down like that. I thought I was gonna fall off and I was gonna cry. I would have cried. Okay, so I ran out of propane, so unfortunately I cannot forge anymore. So I've started working on the grinder. You can see I'm starting to put the profile of the tip in. I'm gonna start working on the tang actually right now. Biggest thing that I need to do, like I said, is thin it down this way, so down the spine so it's not quite as thick. And then narrow it so it's not as tall this way. Because right now it is much larger than the knife that I designed. I do that, like I said, intentionally. It allows me, when I'm grinding, to be able to see and kind of feel where I'm going with it, and it lets the metal kind of move. Because I don't really ever want to force it. I want to see what the metal wants, and then I take it from there. I have a general design. Generally, I don't. Typically, I don't end up exactly where my design started, and that's because, like I said, I like to kind of let the metal move and kind of feel where it wants to go. Because some days, just the grinds don't happen the way you want them to. Sometimes the grind just doesn't want to work, so you've got to kind of listen to it and see where it wants to go. And then that's when you find the knife. Okay, so I had to wrap up yesterday, spend some time with my family, got a shower because I needed one. Helped to had start a stream. I don't know why I'm struggling to talk right now. What's going on with my hair? Anyways, this is where the knife is currently at, you guys. As you can see, there are no bevels on it at all. I've still got some, there it is, some grinding to do right there, up here to help even things out and to finish cleaning it up, but it's almost there. It's so close. Like I said, this is the scaled down version of the Goliath. As you can see, I did make some slight adjustments. That tip or the drop point is taller on this one than it was on the Goliath, as well as the Goliath was straight up and down, where this one angles back like that. So that's kind of the difference between the two, but overall, it's pretty much the same knife. And as you can tell, this entire knife fits inside the blade of the Goliath. This is a big knife. This is a sword. This is my favorite knife. But yes, I'm having to put this one on hold for at least now. I've got to work today. I need to get a workout in. And then gotta work at 4 o'clock. I've still got plenty of time. It's only 10 o'clock right now. But I want to get a workout in. I might be able to get a little bit of time spent on this, but I tend to kind of lose track of time when I'm in the forge, so I don't like to forge on days that I work unless I get off early and I can forge into the night. But I don't like doing it during the day just because I know me and I'll lose track. Yeah, and I can't afford to do that. I'm working on my flats right now, so I'm flattening this out right here. Flattening this tip out. I'm gonna flatten this. I do think that I need to, right now there's an angle to this. It's not straight once you get to about here. It angles upward, so it gets thicker the further back you go. I think I need to draw this back so it's more in line with itself. So this line up here is the same as this line down here. I think I need to do that. I'll kind of figure that out as I go though. Like I said, you just kind of let the metal speak to you, people. But that's actually where I'm going to end today's vlog, you guys. I've got to head into work. This is where the knife's at. I didn't get any work done today. But yeah, I got to head into work, you guys. So, give it a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button, and give it a share. If you felt like you deserved it, I greatly appreciate it, you guys. I'm fond of all your all's faces, and I will see you tomorrow. Also, you guys, if you want, I'm trying to figure out a way to bring back the pepper challenges currently. I've been thinking about doing a Q&A. If that's something that you're interested in, let me know down below. If you are, I'll probably post something on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook here soon. Just kind of asking what you guys want to ask me. I'm going to ask what questions you want to ask me. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Give me time. Give me time? What does that even mean? Give me time. I'm done. Little extra video for those of you who stuck around till the end. Had a fun conversation with my manager today about my love life. It actually was a pretty good conversation. I appreciate his advice and I'm probably going to take it. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you guys. Just because it was kind of an awkward conversation. It was random. Out of nowhere. Oh well. See ya. Love you guys.